Hello, hey, hope you're all well. So, this is a video about being in care and care experienced people. Okay, so there's been on my Twitter feed quite a lot of activity over this issue, especially in regards to outcomes. So, this means what kind of life outcome can somebody have when they've grown up in the care system? And there are people who are quite rightly wanting to focus only on the positives, either people who've been successful. So I'm going to just say my sense of it. Now, obviously, I am a care experienced person, and I worked for an organisation for 4 years around advocating and supporting the needs of care experienced people of all ages. And I emphasize all ages because most of the focus is on the under 25s, which is great. However, anybody who knows, anyone will know or realize that parenting never stops. So this means there's not a cut-off date for parental support for a lot of people. A lot of people can rely on some kind of support from their parents until one of them dies, either you die or a parent dies. Care leavers don't have that luxury. It all ends at a certain age. It's either 18, 21 or 25. For me, it was 18, and I got £35 when I was 18 years old to start my life with. That was a week's rent at the time. Okay, here are the facts. Okay, the facts are, if you grow up in the care system, you are something like 35 or 40 times more likely to go to prison than someone who didn't. You are 7 times more likely to die before the age of 25. You are 33 times more likely to be homeless, and you are 33 times more likely to be involved in selling sex and prostitution. This isn't a indicator that care experienced people are bad people. This is an indicator that the system lets many care leavers down on multiple levels. Okay, right. Many care leavers are very successful in their lives. They go to university, or they go on, if they don't go to university, they go on to excel in their field, or they go on to do really good work or really good advocacy work, or they go on to become great parents and parent children and grandchildren, and they go on to do many wonderful things. Now, in order to do this, quite likely they've had to work 10, 20, 30 times harder than someone who didn't grow up in the care system. Okay, that is a caveat there to bear in mind. So it's fantastic and great that someone did really well. However, they would have had to have worked much harder to do or achieve that, and they would have done that with very little support. They would have got more support had they left care in the last 5 or 10 years. If they'd left care like I did 30 years ago or 40 years ago, they would have had absolutely no support whatsoever from anyone, or limited support from people who they encountered in their lives who went the extra mile to give them that support. And this is something really important to bear in mind. The system is very broken. it's broken on numerous levels. It isn't just about lack of funding and lack of financial resources and lack of human resources. It is an institutional system failure on many levels and involving many departments and the government and local services and councils and lots of people, Department of Work and Pensions, education, housing, health, lots of systems. Okay, yes, there is good work being done, because whenever you say this, people go, oh yeah, there's good work being done. There is good work being done, yeah, but for every piece of good work being done, there's 8 pieces of not good work being done, and for every one person that succeeded, there are many more who haven't succeeded, who have fallen through the cracks, and have been let down by services, and there's so much that needs to be done. And I think what I will do is I'll do a series of videos around what I feel needs to be done in order to address this issue.